Today, President Biden will host a trilateral meeting with the Japanese Prime Minister and the leader of the Philippines. That's expected to focus on China's incursions in the South China Sea. But before that, the Japanese Prime Minister will address a joint meeting of Congress. This comes as some U.S. lawmakers have become increasingly skeptical about America's role abroad. So CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane has more for us on this from Capitol Hill. So, Scott, what is on the Prime Minister's agenda today?
Well, he's meeting with the congressional leadership, both parties of the Senate and the House. And that's a visual statement, a politically symbolic statement, in addition to being a pretty practical one. Congress is the one that, appropriates the money for foreign aid and for military matters. And part and parcel of this entire trip and visit by Prime Minister Kishida is an extended Japanese military might in the Indo-Pacific region, aligned with the United States. So he has this opportunity, this audience with congressional leaders to talk about the importance of funding military partnerships, or at least military-focused partnerships with Japan. Also, though, he'll have this stage, this platform of Congress to make arguments he wants to make. And there is this other non-political issue that Congress wants to press. There is this Japanese takeover of U.S. steel by Japan's biggest steelmaker on Japanese soil, Nippon. There are concerns among Pennsylvania and Ohio lawmakers about any encroachment on U.S. steel by Japan, and they'll have an opportunity today to press that issue with the Prime Minister.
All right, so I want to ask you about something else. There's a key procedural vote to reauthorize the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, and it failed on the House floor yesterday. What happened?
It is really a destabilized time on the House floor. With that narrow Republican majority and infighting among the Republicans, a lot of somewhat easy things are becoming hard. They have to, by April 19th, reauthorize this foreign intelligence surveillance program. If they don't, supporters of the program, the military and intelligence hawks around here, say the U.S. is more vulnerable to an attack from somebody overseas. But the Republicans in the House can't get on the same page with how they reauthorize it. So internally, they killed this procedural vote, which is necessary to reauthorize the bill. And they don't have a path certain as to how to move forward before April 19th. Anne-Marie, this is just like those near government shutdowns. They're going to come very close to a deadline on something they have to do, and they don't know how to do so out of the U.S. House.
And one more thing, Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Green, she's escalating her threats to oust House Speaker Mike Johnson. Can you get us up to speed on this disagreement that you were having and whether or not this is sort of a legitimate threat?
Several times yesterday, we asked her, when are you going to do this? When are you going to make your move to oust your colleague from the speakership? And she doesn't have a timetable, but she reiterates she's considering doing it, and that sort of Damocles continues to hang over the head of Speaker Johnson. Two big concerns she has. She doesn't want the speaker putting a bill forward to fund Ukraine as a controversial, provocative notion, but she says it's a deal breaker if he does it. She also doesn't like that foreign intelligence surveillance bill we were talking about earlier. It seems a matter of when she'll move, not if she'll move, but nothing certain here. And having this leverage, having this force she can apply to Mike Johnson may help her politically. It may help her get some of the things she wants.
All right, Scott, thank you very much.